Good afternoon, friends. So finally, the most awaited date of the year is here. Now the NEET is happening on 6th January 2019. So we have exactly 120 days with us. Lot of queries are coming that what should be the strategy in these 120 days, how you should best utilize this 120 days. Okay. So please remember that those who are specifically appearing for this year NEET exam, they should be able to finish their first reading latest by 30th September. Okay, so normally try to finish them by 15th September, but still if you have started slightly late, then the upper limit that you have to take is 30th September, so that you've got October, November, December, these 3 months for your good revision. Please make sure that you have these 3 months for your good revision. All that will decide that what rank that you will be getting in the exam will be these 3 months. What will happen? Let's say that you finished your reading by 30th September, and by taking a break of 1 day, you started your revision on the 2nd of October. So that's a very common problem that many of you will face, that on 2nd October, once you will open your subject, which you have read in the month of January, February, April, you will not be able to recall anything from that. When I appeared, when I was preparing, and when I opened the book during the revision, you will be shocked to hear that I was not able to recall lot of things, and more important than that is that once I started reading the things, there were a lot of things that I was failed to recognize that even I have read or not. That means if I was not able to recall that whether I have read that statement or not, leave whether I know it or not. But because it was underlined by a pen, I was able to identify that I have read it at least at some point of time in the previous months. So the idea of telling you this particular point is that this will happen with everybody. This will happen with everybody, but what matters is that how you have utilized these 3 months now onward. There are only two things that can happen: that you may get depressed by looking at this and stop reading, that now nothing can happen, or you may channelize your knowledge in a way which will create the maximum impact. So please try to do that. Okay, now let's talk about that how you should revise them. So please make sure that you are revising all the 19 subjects once again. You are revising all the 19 subjects once again. Please, again I am repeating it, all the 19 subjects once again. Okay, so that means that you have to revise from anatomy to radiology every subject, but you don't have that much time. Now many of you will ask me, sir, you gave us a schedule, so do we need to follow the same schedule? No, you cannot follow the same schedule, because that had got a lot of days for a particular subject. Now you have to read all those things in a limited time. So please stay at one place. Please stay at one place. Please remember, now what you are supposed to do is that you, when you have read the subject, you have identified your forgettables. So make sure that you are revising those your forgettables. Make sure that you are doing last 5-year AIMS paper very well. Okay, many times students ask me, sir, we are talking about NEET exam, then what is the point of doing AIMS paper? So we are not doing AIMS paper for the question, we are doing AIMS paper for the topics. Those are frequently asked topics, not just in AIMS but for any other exam. Coming back to the NEET previous year papers, last year NEET paper has to be done without any doubt. Last year NEET paper has to be done. Before that, 2017, 16, 15, 14, the pattern was totally different. They were asking crap questions at that point of time. They were asking nonsense questions. But the last year NEET paper, the level of paper was pretty good. And it is expected that the same pattern will be followed in the coming years. So, no need to go for the previous year NEET paper. First of all, they are not authentic at all, because nobody was aware what question was asked in which set. But 2018 paper, NEET paper is an authentic paper available in the market. AIMS paper, authentic questions, authentic choices available in the market. You can do that. Please stay at one place. Again I am saying that, see, I teach radiology, there are many other people who are teaching radiology. All of us are doing our best effort. So what I am saying that everybody is good in their particular field. I am not the one who's going to say, no, that person is bad or that person is good. I believe that all teachers, all faculties are doing their best to teach to the student, giving their 100%. But please focus at one place. Whatever that somebody has taught you, you have trusted on that particular person, make sure that you are revising those things. Okay, so just to give you an idea about this particular part, last year we analyzed the NEET paper and we checked that how much things are asked from the notes. Okay, so I analyzed the paper, I analyzed the notes of a student who was writing the notes in the class in sincerity, and we checked with, we matched it with the question that were asked in the NEET, and I can tell you that there will be 243 questions in the NEET exam. They were exactly the same statements from the notes. 243 out of 300. So I can say there are 57 questions that were not there from the notes. So but do you think that 57 question will make any difference? No, I don't think. This 243 questions is going to make difference. If you can answer these 243 correct, you will see top 10. You will see your name in top 10 in the exam. Okay, and if you are aiming for a rank like 500, 1000 or 1000 to 5000, then definitely no need to do anything else. Okay, so now the idea of telling you this point is that just by reading those notes, and we deliberately did not loaded you with the information, because that's not the aim. Those notes were pretty doable in the time that you will be having in these 3 months. So now the next question is, do I need to revise these notes only once? No. No. So what you do, friends, now please remember, once you do first reading, that you have done, that you are doing, you are completing till 30th September, the aim is just to filter the knowledge, that what are the things that you need to mug up, what are the things that you need to understand. In the second reading, you tend to learn things, and in the third reading, you tend to revise. This second is also revision, but in the third things you are learning, you are forgettable again. So this is the 3 minimum things that you have to do. Some who are slow learner, they have to add one more to that. They have to add one more to that. So basically that means in 3 months you have to revise your course at least twice, preferably 3 times. So you have to consolidate your knowledge. You have to put the efforts on the things which you are not able to recall. Okay, so please don't go here and there. Trust from the source which you have read. There are 10 books available, there are 10 institutes that are there. You have taken the points at one place. Just stay focused on that. Okay, so what will happen, why that the problem faces is, let's say that you have attended, you have read one book, and that one book from the 100% has given you 90% information of a particular subject. Then you compare it with the second book, and that second book has again given 90% of the information, but in this book 85% of the information and the 85% of the information of the 2 books were same, and the 5% were different. Okay, so that means once you will read this 2 books, second book number 2, you will say that there are 5% things that were not given in the book number 1, and then you will say, oh, the book number 2 is better, I should read book number 2. But then realize, in this case what have you done? Basically you have wasted your 80% of the time in reading those things that you have already read, and this book has written the things in a slightly different manner. So please don't do that. As I told you, that your rank will be decided on that 90%, 85% content, whether you are able to recall that 85% of the content. If you will add on one more book to it, maybe you may get 2-3% more, but just to read those 2-3% more, your revision will get compromised. And everything that happens in a PG entrance exam is the ability to recall your knowledge. Please remember, I am repeating it again and again, ability to recall your knowledge. So you have to consolidate the things. You are not supposed to read too much. There is no limit to the too much. Ability is to create an impact. I remember that during our preparation time, we have attended a class of a faculty. It was a pretty famous faculty, and we attended his class for few days, and then we realized that he has taught us very little. But when exam came, we realized that most of the questions were from the topics that he has taught. That is what matters. If he would have taught me for 30 days, and if all the questions were from those 30 days notes, that makes no sense. because I know whatever that I am writing, I will not be able to recall those things, because I will not be able to revise all those things. So what matters is that as a faculty, that I have filtered the things for you, and if somebody has not filtered it for you, you have to filter it yourself. Please remember, whatever that you are writing, whatever that you are reading, if you are not able to recall those things in the exam, there is no point doing that. There is no point doing that if you are not able to read them. Every student is different. Making notes is a different ball game altogether. I don't believe that everybody should be taught the same language. We know that that everybody has a different way of learning. Like during my time, what I used to do is I used to write down everything in the books, and in the notes I used to write down only some salient points. Let's say I have to revise radiology, so I used to write only those things in the radiology which can be read in 2-3 hours. So what I will do, every 3 days before the exam, I am gonna read those consolidated knowledge of all the 19 subjects. On the other hand, there were a lot of my friends, what they used to do, they used to write everything in the notes, and they used to revise everything from that particular notes. I used to revise everything from the book, and they used to revise everything from the notes. But what we have never done is, we have never crossed the things. If I am revising everything from the book, then I am revising everything from the book. And if they are revising everything from the notes, they are only revising it from the notes. Then they are not looking back at the information given in the book. Don't combine the two, because if you combine the two, you will waste your time. Okay, so please make sure that in the coming days, that will the make or the break for your exam. Make sure that you are putting efforts to every subject. Every subject. We will come to the individual subject in the next video, but every subject will be given some particular time. Some subject will be strong, some subject will be weak. Those which are weak should be given a slightly more time. Those which are strong should be given a slightly less time. But every subject should be given time. Last 5-year AIMS paper, or I should say AIMS topics, and the last year NEET paper. If you can do this, you will see the desired rank in front of your name. Alright friends, so this is about how to revise or how to efficiently utilize the coming days for the upcoming NEET exam. Thanks for watching.